you've mentioned faith and
Yeah.
and I'm a believer, and I try not to push that on people in conversations or podcasts or community, but at the same time, when it comes up, definitely willing to share it with people, because as people come to me and ask, like, why do you do what you do, or why do you work so hard, or how can, like, purpose and your belief of what is bigger than just the job you're doing, right, ends up being what fuels or feeds or I think it's such an important topic for people to reflect on before they ever try to go build something or become a businessman or entrepreneur. You see a lot of people that find their way to success and money in a path, but when purpose or a bigger mission is not aligned, you see that they get there and then they thought that's what they wanted. And you see this a lot, not to point out any individuals, but you see it a lot with athletes and entertainment industry, where they're like, I thought all I wanted was to become rich and famous, Then they get there and they have all this money. There's nothing else that they could even want. They've done it all, and then they burn out from it and they spend all their money, or some of them, even go down the path of depression or taking their own life. And you look at people and you're like, you had everything in the world's eyes.
Yeah, as I listen to you, I've thought a lot about this, because I think you're around people that are respective of other people's beliefs, whether they believe in God or not, or whether they're Christian or Buddhist or Muslim or whatever they believe in. I think there's a way to respect beliefs, but also share what you believe, and not in a threatening way. And then the second part I'd say is, I think of my life, and faith is that you believe God's there, but you haven't seen him. Faith in Jesus Christ, believe he's my Savior and Redeemer. But I don't know that, but I can't imagine living my life without a higher purpose, first of all. I mean, something bigger than me that drives me in a way. And then the second part of it, I try every day, and I'm better when I do it, when I try to have the perfect day, and I include some spirituality in the start of my day. And I share that with my friends. And I know that many of us that do that, we try to start each day, not just kind of trying to be physically fit and mentally getting our mind where it needs to be and living life with gratitude and being kind, but also there was no better example of that for me than Jesus Christ. And if I can study a little bit about him and try to emulate him, it sure feels good. So when you get attacked and like, why are you? Well, it's a great way to live. It keeps me happy. It provides joy and purpose in my life.
Yep.
It's a heck of a way to drive yourself to be better.
Yeah.
When you have something to look up to that is bigger than you and better than you. And it also, as men, I think a lot of times you're not trained. The natural man is not supposed to be soft and kind and caring and Christ-like, right? It's the other. So I think I really do believe this. I think men more than anything need to. I've got friends of mine that I tell them I love them all the time. I call and check on them. They call me when they're going through stuff. I just had a friend from college. He was actually one of my teammates, and he reached out to me last week. And I'll tell you the story just because I love this. He was going through some really tough stuff right now, really tough. And I could have just quickly blown it off, but I sent him a big canvas painting that he's going to get sometime this week.
Oh, cool.
And I'm going to check back on him, and I'm going to follow up with him. He needs to feel loved.
Yeah. And
if I can be that for him right now, there's nothing better in life than that.
Yep.
Than having true friendship and fellowship.
Yep.
But those things matter. And at the end of it, money doesn't matter. The things we have don't matter. It's going to be the relationships we have. It's going to be the people we take care of and how we treated them.
Yeah, absolutely.